You understand? Are you following, sir?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Perfect. If you understand, let me know so you can do any recap I need to do. So let's start from here. What is this, sir?
Hi. It's an high.
You did what?
Did the low, but it's a lower low.
Why?
Eh?
Why, sir?
It's lower than the previous.
Okay. Then you did what?
Lower high.
Then did what?
Lower low.
What's your lower low, sir?
688. It's lower than the previous low.
Okay, perfect. Then did what?
Lower high.
Then did what?
Lower low.
What's the intuition for this? What is this called first? What's it called?
It's called a weak or shadow.
And then what's the intuition? What's that for
The
call?
intuition is that there's a rejection there. There's a rejection there due to the fact that the buyers are coming in with full force, so it makes it to they already have more ground than the seller, so that's why markets change structure at that point.
Perfect. So it means that what? Talk of war means sellers and market, sellers and buyers. And then the talk of war happens to be the buyers overtook. They took over everything. They overcame. They came to the power with full force. They overpowered the sellers. And they bring about rejection. What is it called? This candle I call what do I call this? This candle. Amma candle. What do I mean? What do I say the Amma candle means? What is it? What's the intuition?
It signifies a change of structure.
A change of structure. Thank you very much. Whenever you see it on the key levels, see another one here too. This one is called the upside down of Amma. Can you see them? That's more Amma. Then you now get head. It's more weak for head. This one too. He has more thing for head. In the middle, he has Amma shape. Then longer one. See this one too. Small one for the head. The middle of the hammer itself, and then wood. This one too. On what? On the site level, on a strong zone, and what? It rejected. Can you see, guys? Mr. Eni, you need to get this clear. Mr. Daniel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you just see what I explained? I just stop into candlestick now.
Yes, sir. I'm getting it, sir.
The candlestick I just opened on. This is what? This one is called what? What is the name of this candlestick?
Hammer.
Thank you, sir. This one, called?
Which one?
This one. It's also this one.
But the reversal
called hammer. Thank you very much. The reversal of hammer is called what? It's called shooting star. Is it shooting star? What is it called? Is it shooting star? I've forgotten the name, Shah. But that is what the inverse of this hammer. Is it shooting star or what's it called? So inverse of the hammer. I see now. What is what on a strong zone, and what rejection came in. That's it. So I need to pass that across in case you want to move to what candlestick. Yeah, that is it. It's okay, guys. So and then it did what, Mr. Wale? Let's continue. And it goes up and did what?
And higher high.
Come down to do what?
Yeah. What is it?
Look at my screen now.
I said it did an high. It's an higher high.
Okay. This one called?
Higher high.
This one did what?
It's a low, but it's a higher low.
What are you saying now?
Where is your cursor?
This one is what?
It's a low now.
Oh,
it's
yes.
Low. Why are you convincing? I've said the correct thing. I see that I'm saying.
Okay, it's what?
It seems you are even with the mindset that I should be saying the wrong thing.
Okay, no. I want to be sure of what you're saying. I want to be so sure
I'm
of
sure
it.
what I'm saying now.
Okay, is what?
It's a low, but an higher low.
Why is an higher low?
It takes away the previous low.
Okay, fine.
It's lower than it's higher than the previous low. Right?
Perfect. Then this one go.
It's an high.
Yeah, if you call it.
This one go.
It's a low.
This one go.
It's a high.
This one is what? Speak like a trader now. Stop saying that. Stop saying this one word. Speak like a trader now. Is what?
It's an higher low.
Why is it an higher low?
It's higher than the previous one.
Which one? This one, right?
The one before it.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. This one, Uncle.
It's a lower high.
Why is it a lower high?
That's what you want to explain before you left the previous class.
Huh?
I don't know the reason. That's what you want to explain before we left
I've explained
the
that,
class.
sir. I've explained that. The next one I want to explain that. Why is it a lower high?
I don't get that. I don't get that, sure.
Mr. Aini?
Yes, sir.
Are you there, sir? Why is this a lower high, sir? He said it's a lower high. Do you agree with him, sir?
Which one, sir?
This one, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So why is it a lower high? If you agree with him, why is it a lower high, sir?
Because there's still a high that is higher than that one.
Okay.
So it's low. It's not up to it's not even equal.
Okay, perfect. So what's the intuition?
The intuition is that sellers are trying to change the market now. They don't want buyers to continue the structure anymore.
Perfect. Can you see now that I've explained it, Mr. Wale? I said it earlier that I said there are two things. Is that what they are slacking or they're getting weak? I said that. Okay? I said they are slacking up or they're getting weak. Because of what? They couldn't push. They are meant to what? Push your equal here or above. So can you remember that I said it now? Did you understand?
Yeah.
I said either they are getting weak or they are slacking up. But the next confirmation, with the next structure, which was to determine if indeed they are indeed weak, slack, or they are still in the market, or they just hibernated a bit, and then to within that strength. The next move was to determine. Then this next move came on to do what? Mr. Wale?
Today, lower higher low.
Huh?
Today an higher low. No?
Why is it higher low?
It's higher than the previous low.
Which previous low? This one?
The one before it.
This one?
No, not that one.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the intuition for that?
It's the intuition, I don't get.
What's the intuition for that structure? Why do you have to do an higher low? What's the intuition? Every statement must have an intuition. Every of these stuffs must have an intuition. Because of what we are dealing with talk of war between buyers and sellers. Anything they do, you must have an intuition. This one throw missile, this one throw drones, this one they must have an intuition.
More buyers are coming into the market. That's just the.
You said what?
That more buyers are coming into the market.
Why did you say more buyers? Why? What did you see? Why did you say that?
With the pattern the market is going, that's what I see.
Mr. Daniel.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir. What's the intuition, sir? He said this is an higher low. Do you agree with him?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what's the intuition, sir? If you agree with him, what's the intuition?
The intuition is that buyers are getting stronger in the market, so they are trying to push hard because the seller wants to change the market structure, but buyers are now back, trying to push back that we still own the market, and it's still bouncing up the trend line. So buyers are trying to push back.
Perfect, sir. No more thing more to say. Perfect. I give you 10-10. Nothing. Perfect. I give you your mark. Full mark, sir. Perfect. 10-10, sir. Nothing to say. That is it. For the fact that they have come to do a higher low to this one, they are back into the market. They're only abandoned. Then I told you that this place shows either they are weak or they are reluctant. The next move that will tell us if this next move are taking away this lower low, come here. You should be looking at, you see that stars are coming in. Now you should be able to look. You should not be able to wait and look at it very well. Go and take a buy or sell. Look at it. You should go a lower low again and lower high, then come again. Then you have to then indeed stars are full market. That's why it works. It works. But what? You never come to take away this low or to equal this. If you have come to equal this low, you will still buy. It's still equal. It's still a buy market. That's to say that you didn't take away this low. You have come to still come and do this low here, equal low here. I will still come and buy it here. My stop loss behind this one here. Because it will go. That's the intuition. That they only abandoned in this one. And they came to do a lower high to get to this one, still higher than this one. I'm going to see that they're still in that market. They just abandoned a bit. They run for police. They just run. Hey, they got abandoned and just bush. They went. That's what it means, that. That's the intuition. Do you understand now? Mr.
Yeah,
do you understand? Or I should come again?
Yeah,
do you understand now?
You can recap again or something.
Okay, let me recap. Let me see from what he said first. He said, no, I agree with you that it's a lower high. But the intuition there is that this is the structure is a buy structure. Fine. From here now, from here, the buyer took over from here now. Then buy. This place is similar since I want to take over. Because you told me already that they have what a lower high to this point. And I said, yes, it seems as if, but I can't ascertain yet. Look at what is already happening in the previous occurrence here. This is buyers. These buyers are so strong. There are many. Imagine having 10,000 buyers and just 2 sellers. Who go overpower? Say buyers now. 10,000 soldiers and just 100 soldiers. Who go kill them? No, that's how it works. So because of this occurrence of buyers here in the market, you can't just ascertain that, because of just this little lower low. Sellers are coming in. You can say, be careful, my dear. Look at what is happening in the market yet. You see full of buyers. There are still many in that market. Dude. Now we don't got here, do a lower low here. And I told us as well that though it shows us if buyers as relaxed or hibernated or chill, but the next move is to tell us if they were chilling indeed or they were really weak totally. And the next move came and do with a lower high. Good. Are you there, Mr. Wale?
Yes, I'm
but this is last class. You have to understand. I'm getting weak already. Yes, I have to go into the other meeting. I'm getting exhausted. So I have to understand this one. So then I came to do what? A lower high. Because of this, they have come to take away this low here. Come to this point here. And like, it's like buyers are coming in, stars are coming in, stars are coming in, Then begin to look and watch very well. Then you cannot draw your trend line from here. Bam. Anytime you come back to the trend line, and if I already give you a lower, then you cannot. The third one, you just enter the third one. But what he never did is that it shows that what buyers are still many in that market. Then he do what? A lower high. He didn't take away this high. That's why he what? Push. Bam! And you see that I put a zone there. And once I bought this market, I'm sure I know myself. I bought the market. by that price action, as I saw, I bought it. Bam! Push. And he push. Sometimes I say I'll buy market. I know we'll put all this stuff there. All this shape, all this buy structure. I don't put them there. I just buy.
So I have a question.
Yes, sir.
How would you know that the markets won't sell more before you take the buy?
Let's go to that time frame. Can't use one time frame to judge. This one now, I must have seen some other conferences in this lower time frame. Since we see that this one has came now. This one I came here and I dropped my trend line here. This trend line is a bounce. Let's go to you see the lower time frame now. You see the that's why I said No one time frame can do alone. One daily cannot just determine. Let's go to that. Let's say clarity. Why I will have bought the market if you were lying. Yeah, this is it here. It came here. After here, it came here. It did a what? A lower. It didn't come to this point. At this point, I'm seeing, you see my zone here. First bounce, second bounce, third bounce, hit fourth bounce, and back. Bros. Can you see that? Can you see now? Why am I using what? It shows that the price action is telling me that what? I'm looking at what am I buying? Why am I longing? I'm looking at what this previous. We have 10,000 soldiers. We have 100 soldiers. How about now? How would 100 soldiers overcame 10,000 soldiers? What do we from here? All this one will defend it now. So, and they already show that they are defending it already by this price action. Am I talking, guys? Am I talking, people? So it came here, it go back, came to this bounce here. You see my zone. One bounce, two bounce, three. Every third bounce is also what? It's a crazy one. And I will long put my stop loss back here or at this back here, depending on what I want to read. The best place to put this one here. It's the best place. Because once it takes away this one, you should be looking for sale. You just put it there, market structure. Then targets. Amount of you put here, if it is 30-something pips, 25 pips, then target was 3 double of it. Bam! See how it goes. Bam! I make this market. I make it. Because for me to be selling here, I must have made this market. I just put on. I don't put all this shape there. I didn't put this stuff there. I must have made the market to this point. For me to have put this zone here, and I must have made the market, and then sell it back again at this point. Because this was my trend line. It's coming from what? The last 3 years. I told us, and we also have a start level there. They must have given me another confirmation in the lower time frame for me to have done short again. Yeah. Wale, we said something, Mr. Wale, we said something about this trend line. If you see a trend line is coming from what 3 years, 4 years, 5 years ago, it's very strong. Can you hear me, sir?
No,
That was in the last class. I told Mr. Ayeni that this is my trend. I expect it so much because of what I do it from weekly, and it's coming from 2021. But this market will never took away that trend line from there. So it says to me that what? That trend line is so strong, valid, and confirmed. So that was why I had to still sell. You see, short it around here again. Am I talking, people? Car. Am I talking, people? Guys, am I talking, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's what I was selling today. Now, this selling, I'm also seeing another thing again, which I taught you guys. And I told us that one expert, one guru, that is strategy. What are you seeing, guys? I'm seeing something again from this lower time frame. From what I taught you. And I started telling you that one gurus in this field, this is what he uses to trade. This is strategy. What can you see? After the market came back to this point, what can you see, guys? What can you see, guys? What can you see? Tell me, what can you see? Mr. Wale, come first. What can you see? Mr. Aini has brought us to this point. Now, the question brings us to this point. Yeah. What can you see, guys? What can you see? What can you see? Mr. Wale, come first. When it's sold, I sold it here again for this point. What can you see from me? What can you see? Okay.
Like a double bottom there. A double bottom there or something. A double bottom.
No. What can you see, Mr. What can you see?
Support on resistance.
Thank you, sir. That's what I also hear. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Your man will die. I'll tell you me that. See now, see your resistance here, Mr. Wale. Every time you see your resistance, that shows you a double top. And market took it away here. It's going back to that point head. And its head is coming back to its head and come along. This is what someone is strategy. They'll just put their stop loss back here. Oh, long it will long. I told us this thing one day. I used to teach us this strategy. See the head after that. See the double top here. Then it sold. The market took over it here. And come back to what? This resistance here become support. Yeah! That's all the strategy. And you want? I know you see now. I bought it. I know myself. I don't buy it again. I saw it, again to this point. Then it got me, I sold it again. I sold it back again down to this point. Okay, I bought it again. I lost a bit. I didn't make more. I didn't make much. Then it reversed. Then it did just this small. I didn't make much. Because I've opted out. I bought it again yet because I knew that this zone is a strong zone. Then it did small. I don't know if for something of 50 some tips. It didn't move much. Then begin to come back. Let's see now how price action is playing out. Let's see. What I'm just saying, purely price action. I'm using to what? With other confirmation, what are other conferences to determine my movement, to confirm, to give accuracy. Am I talking people? Am I talking people? Am I talking people? That is it. So it was Mr. Ayini's question that brought us to this point. That is it. Can you see now? That is it. So if you see what it got up here, a market has come and then took over it, or any resistance here. A market took over that resistance here, came back to that point in a zone. Let me show you. Let me do it for you. Let me do it. Let me do it for you. Let me do it for you. This middle, I call it what? Neckline. This middle here, this is what resistance. This middle here, pow, it will go. It will go. I understand that strategy. But if you draw your trend line here now, it's matching your trend line here. One touch, two touch. If you trend line must have a 3 touch. That touch is the strongest one. So it was a half one, another touch here, then 1 second, third, bam! This is someone else's strategy. I told you, and this person has made millions of dollars, not in naira. I don't say naira. Millions of dollars. I don't take permission from him to talk about it. So
I have a question.
Yes, sir. So I won't mention him.
There is so many strategies out there. Hello there.
Strategies now. That's it now. I have to pick one. Me, I know many. So anytime I see in the market, I see different strategies. Then I know you want to go. So you can know as many as you want. So that wherever you enter the market, because your own strategy might not be pointing out in the market. It was another one that you say, then it's just a good market. Then you long. This one too doesn't mean.
I don't want to know many, sir. I don't want to know many.
It's true, but that's what I'm teaching you. Yeah, it's just like a teacher. Teacher will come and teach you different stuff. But you don't know what, by the time you begin to go into higher levels, you know what? Specialize. That is it. So you're already specializing on what GU, which is fine. That is good. So once you are taught everything, it's a mentorship. You're meant to taught everything. So like my God, I'm going to teach me this thing. No, not be so. I'm not missing. My God, don't teach us. Oh God. Feel like picking where go serve or where go left furniture. I'm going to teach them wardrobe. Or not teach them how to do bed frame. Now they will teach them. Now going to teach me, oh Jesus. It will be designed to go and learn somewhere else in down. That is how it works. But if your God taught you everything, then you have no course to go learn elsewhere, or you have no course to go do anything again. Am I talking, guys?
Yes, sir.
So that is how it works. That is simply how it is. So do you have any question on that?
No, sir.
Let's go back to where you're coming from. Are you carry us Tabaye to reach here? So let's go to where you're coming from. So you guys saw this. So African has seen us show to us a bounce, and a bounce. 3 bounce, I must have bought it here. Push, buy. So that is it, and that's the intuition. So Mr. Ali, let's round up with this. So what is this up? What's this up? Mr. Ali, are you there?
Lower high.
Lower high, okay. This one go.
Lower low.
This one go.
Lower high.
This one go.
Lower low.
What is this called? What is this? First, what is this?
Can you say a week? That one is a week.
It's also called what?
It's a week or shadow.
Awesome. So what's that candle? What is it called?
Candle.
Perfect. So what's the intuition for that mechanism? What does it mean?
It's a change of structure, a change in market structure.
Perfect. And what's the intuition of this thing entirely? What's the intuition of this structure entirely? What's the intuition?
The intuition there is that the buyers are having more ground than the sellers there, so they took over the market.
It's okay, no wahala. So it goes to do what?
To higher high.
Then it did what?
Higher low.
Why is there a higher low?
It's higher than the previous
high.
Higher high.
This one go.
Higher low.
Why is it higher low?
It's higher than the previous low.
This one go.
A lower high.
Why is it lower high? What?
It's like the seller want to take over the market, but buyer is still in the market. Just
I'm first asking why is it lower high and what's the intuition?
it's lower than the previous low. That's the
yes,
and I'm the intuition ready.
Lower than the what?
It's lower than the previous high.
Okay, and what's the intuition?
Intuition is that the buyers are still in the market. It shows the seller want to take over, but the buyers are still much more in the market. That's
what is the action that the buyers did over there?
What's it?
What's the action they did over there? I made some mention of something. What's the action they did?
The action the buyers did.
Yes, that brought about a lower high. Yeah. What's the action? What's the action they did?
I don't know what
I said it. Hi. Mr. Wayene, what's the action that buyers did over there, sir? What's the action?
Which one, sir?
Lower high to here. What's the action?
They are getting weak.
Perfect. Is either they are getting weak? I said it. That either they slow down, or they are getting weak, or they are hibernated. That is the word I use. You should be this word. That's what I use. We can't ascertain yet because of what? They are still in full charge until we see the next movement to be able to fully ascertain even though indeed they were weak or they hibernated or they just slow in pace. I said all this stuff. So you should know that intuition, very important. So what's this, sir? Start to give me. What's this?
Higher low.
What about this?
Higher high.
What's this?
Higher low.
What's this?
Lower high.
Why is it lower high?
Slower to the previous high.
What's the intuition?
What's it?
What's the intuition?
The intuition is that the buyers are like they are weak in the market or something.
What are you talking like that? Are they that it's just that they are weak? How will you confirm and then conclude that they are weak? How? Why you just conclude like that? Why? Is that what I said?
Like they are not having the sellers want to show as if they want to enter the market, but they don't have more power at that point. So the buyers are still in the market. That's what I see.
Okay, they are still in the market. So it shows that their buyers are still in the market. But it's like sellers are coming. So it's not say their buyers are weak. It's just they are trying to become, they have to find the weakness. Yes. Is that they're slow in pace, hibernated, or something like that? That's what you will say. Hibernated or something like that. Because sellers are trying to what? Come into the market. Whereas they are still fully. So what's this?
Low, higher low.
Why is it higher low?
It's higher than the previous low.
What's the intuition?
The intuition is that the sellers are still more in the market, so the market is
The
still
what?
progressing. The buyers are still in the market, so they still have more power. So that's why the market is going in that direction.
So what is this?
And higher high.
Why is it high?
It's higher than the previous high.
Which previous side? This one?
No, not
This
that
one?
one.
This
Before
one?
it.
This one?
No, before it.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. What is this?
It's an higher low.
Why is it higher low?
Someone saying like that it's higher than the previous low.
Which previous low?
The low before it.
No. This one.
Yes.
Right? I mean this one. Huh?
Yes, yes.
This one, I mean this one.
That one, the one before it.
This one, I mean this one. This right?
Yeah. The one before it.
This one.
Yes.
Okay. Higher low. Okay. This one go.
The lower
Why is it lower high?
slower to the previous high.
Which eye? This one?
Yes.
Okay. What about this?
That seems to be an equal low.
Equal low. Why is it an equal low?
It's almost looking like the same with the previous low.
What's the intuition?
The intuition is that the market is how to change structure.
Good. For every equal low or double top, double bottom, you should change the structure. That's why this one bought. It's already a more or less equal low. Then if you don't know it itself, you see this one as a newbie, you don't know what to buy. You should buy it. On the what? On the cycle level. And again, trend line is also there again. So it's a crazy buy, crazy one, confirmation, crazy one. Then it goes and do what?
Did a double, is that a double top there or something?
It did what? This was what?
It's a double top.
Double top. What's the intuition?
I don't know if I
What's the intuition?
not pick the intuition there.
Huh? Look now, what's the intuition?
The intuition is the seller want to overpower in the market.
This is one equal eye, yeah. Equal eye. Also a double top. Intuition means what?
That the more sellers are
There's something I see
coming to
someone
the
who's not sure. That's
market.
why I'm always trying to validate your statement. That's someone who's not sure. It's a trader. Somebody who's not sure. You have to be someone who's sure. What you are saying, what you are doing. Okay, the issue is what?
Like more sellers are coming to the market. That's the information.
Perfect. From the start here, we could need to see the market structure. Then we see a big double top on what? On the daytime frame again. It shows a strong sell. It shows a strong sell, totally sell. Also, our trend line is also coming here. Trend line is from 2021. That's about 3 years ago. You also see jamming here. I must have sold this market. I know myself. Sorry, a minute. So back to what I was saying. So this is what I said. I told us about trend line. This is the trend line. It's going from 2001. Is it 2021 rather? 3 years ago. Let me show you so you can see. I'm just talk again. See, this was what 2023. This was what 2022. 2021. Can you see? So I'm so convinced. Can you see? 221, February 22, 221, 2221. So I'm so convinced that market will come on. You can break it out to don't forget to it's supposed to be flexible in the market. Break it out. But what else? What I'm saying, this one like, at least you go first bounce on it first before you can break out. Hey, what? It bounced. That's why what? I must have sold this market with a strong sell. I go knock down. I talking knock down the side. So that's it, guys. So this one go. This one.
It's an higher low.
Why is it an higher low?
It's higher than the previous one.
This one, Abi?
Yes.
This one will go.
Lower high.
Why is it lower high?
It's lower to the previous high.
What's the intuition?
It's trying to see that the seller is still more in the market.
Why they are coming to the market? Why? What brought them to the market? Why they coming to the market? What brought them to the market?
Like it's still following the trend, so that's what I see.
Which trend? Buy trend? This is a buy trend now. This is a buy trend already now. What do you mean by this is a buy trend? What do you mean by sell trend?
Like what do you say?
This is a buy trend here now. There's no sell trend here now. So why is it a lower low here? Why?
Okay, like this seller coming to the market, that's what I see there.
Why are they coming to the market? Why? What happened? I just explained it just now. Why? What happened? Why? Okay. You don't do assignment a lot. You need to really go back after the class. Go back and go and look at your listing. Go research and say as well. Know some things. Mr. Eni, why do we have a lower this year?
Which one, sir?
This one. Why do you have a lower low here? He said a lower. Why do we have a lower high here? Why do we have a lower high? Why?
Sellers are coming back to the market.
Why? What's the intuition? Why are they coming to the market? Why?
Because the buyers are getting more weak because they can't even push up to the previous high.
Okay.
They don't have the power to even push up to the previous high. So sellers are struggling. They are pulling the market down.
What other things, sir?
I can see head and shoulder there.
We tried. That's good. Why is that sellers buyers couldn't push? One of the things that's strong thing that stopped them from pushing is this trend line. Just explaining it to us now. Yeah. This trend line. Come on. That's come from 3 years ago. So they couldn't push for that. Nobody was so sellers had to have no choice that could come in. And what they came into the market with this trend line and was also coming something like head and shoulder. You see my zone pattern there. So that's just it, Mr. Wale. That's just so I want us to really please. Yeah, this one will stop for today. Yes, sir.
Can you trade news with technical?
Yes, sure. We'll talk about that when we move to the news fundamental. We'll teach that. So that is it, guys. So I really want us to go back to your notes and go and do your studies very well. Please learn about everything we taught today. Go back to it and do further research. So I should probably schedule a class to us within the week. So you probably ask the please should do a class so we can hand up with this. Thank God we are already progressing already. So thanks so much, guys, for this amazing moment together. I wish you a lovely weekend. Bye for now and take care of yourself. Peace out, guys.